Hey all, today we are going to do our map completion of the cities. So you can see I have quite a bit of some of them, and I do have the whole of Holbeck, but we are gonna go do all of them so that you can see that they're not that hard to do together. We're gonna go for a walk. Now, obviously the cities do not have hearts, which make them a lot easier to do. And that's very nice, obviously. So we're just gonna wander around them. There's the points of interest to do, and the other things. Now, if you are running test trails, when you go into that building, it does show you how to what you want to buy for the rest of your map completion, because as we saw when we did Caledon, the expected or suggested route is to not have to do all of the huts and to buy some of the items that you can turn in for the hut, and therefore bypass actually doing them. So you can buy those from the trading post, and it gives you a list for those, which is quite useful. We will be going past... Oh, I like doing this little walk locker that's there. We will be going past the date hub, which we will use later to go and do all of the rest of the map completions for the cities. We're just gonna wander around, really. So, you will all have seen the new announcement for the specs. So we have the thief that we're hopefully going to find out about next week, called the Antiquarian, which I think is a really cool name. Oh, I might not be able to... There we go. And then we've got the Evoker for the Elementalist, which also sounds great, right? It looks like we're going to be able to evoke fire spirits, fire fox spirits, whichever way around you want to call it. And I assume there will be other versions for the other elements. I guess we'll see hopefully next week on Friday, because that's when the big announcement's gonna be. I'm not quite sure what it wants me to do here, but it's fine. We'll use this version. So yeah, so looking forward to those. Also, obviously, the most exciting for me is the mesmer, being a 100% mesmer main, and that is the troubadour, which looks like we will get some kind of, maybe, I don't know, kits or conjured weapons or something, because the troubadour has a lute in one of the pictures, which is not a weapon that we currently have in game, and we're not getting new weapons. And there's also one where they have a flute. Again, we don't have one of those in game right now. So I assume we will get kits or something. You know, like the elementalist has its conjured weapons that are effectively kits, in the earth shield and the fire axe and the frost bow and the lightning hammer. And obviously engineer has kits. So maybe we will get some of those. Oh, we don't. And then we have... Oh, I'm not sure what I did there. Then we have the conjured weapons like, I don't know, Guardian? But I'm like they don't look ghostly enough to be those kind of tangent weapons, so I am hopeful that it might be okay. Now, I'm not a huge fan of tips, honestly. It's extra things to keep track of. They might be tomes, like the firebrand tomes. Again, I don't enjoy firebrand tomes, but who knows? We will see on Friday, I assume. We have... Oh, I'm just trying to think what else we have in game. That it could be like... I suppose there's the Blades song. What's it called? Blade Sworn. Their gun saber is probably similar. In that they get a whole new weapon when they go into it. It's like a kit, but it's not fully a kit. So maybe we'll get something like that. So yeah, so I am excited about it, but I'm also a little bit cautious because I can't. I'm not very good at kits. Oh dear. Okay, well, I guess we're going up this way. This is the way to the jumping puzzle, so there is a vista up here, which is why we have to go up here. If you go in the moor here, where the camera's going, you want to go down the middle because otherwise you will hit the stalagmites and probably die. But there's water at the bottom, and then that's the jumping puzzle. This is Sharksmore Cavern that it went in there. Okay, so we're going to our next waypoint. Yeah, so we're going to get those. I've not really seen much about the thief around. Antiquarian is a unusual name, honestly. I was not expecting that kind of thing for the thief. Can we go down? Thank you. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of thing they get, because the name itself, it goes with the playing card picture. The name itself is I don't know. To me, it doesn't really go with the card picture. But yeah, hopefully we'll see what it's about, and it'll be cool. Because some of the thief specs are really cool. I haven't managed to play around with them much yet, because they always felt kind of squishy to me. And I'm not great with squishy classes. Oh, can we? Oh, you need to get the thing for this trail if you're doing the this version. You can just walk along the ground. For it instead, and walk up the tower. But there's that little rift there to get them, and you get some nice voltaic magic, so that's always good. Yeah, I don't get on well with squishy characters, so I've not really played much Deadeye or Daredevil. Also, I find them really hard to do damage with. So maybe maybe not so much for me, but you know, I'm told Spectre is a really good class, and I would quite like to try it at some point. I just yeah, haven't had time to actually learn it because it's going to be learning a whole brand new complete class for it, because I've never touched Spectre in my life. I did play around with it a little bit. Where are we? Yeah, a little bit when it came out, but I found it quite hard because of the tether mechanic, and I believe they've taken a lot of that out, which is nice, so I might be able to play it now. My main issue with the player tether mechanic is having to actually tether to players. Because I play with auto targeting on, it's really hard to actually do that, and not, you know, mess up everything else for your playing. This is also the issue that I have with Revenant Scepter. Like, I really want to like the weapon. It's a decent weapon, and it does quite a lot of stuff. You can do quite a lot with it, but the player tether mechanic is painful, and I don't have the keybinds for it. So I have to click on people, and therefore it just makes it way harder. But hey, maybe at some point it will do a rework like the Thief one did, and therefore it'd be easier to play. I think my main annoyance is that I used to play Mace Shield on my Heal Herald, and that did plenty of might, etc., and then they took the might off of it in a sense that they reduced the number of blasts that it does, so you did less might from your mace, and then they also nerfed the might from your traits, the pulsing might, so that just made it kind of annoying to have to keep might up, especially if you were basically staying in staff for some of the time for your healing, which is why you've not really seen me play much Heal Herald here, even though it is one of my favourite builds. I would really like to play a lot more of it. We have a decent amount of map complete in here. Now, oops, that's not a griffin. Picture definitely says griffin. Ooh. Oh, okay, so that is the end of my map completion, but we will go finish the trail just so if anyone is following along, they can also get their map completion. Because, you know, that is what this is for. We are map completing together. We go this way. And then this is the end. Which is good, because this is where I wanted to end up. So, you're here at the Gate Hub Plaza now. I'm not sure quite what went on with my camera there. It went a bit weird. Yeah, why is it? It's doing a 1 key. Oh, that's not fun. Okay, right. So, you want to go through these. Now, I would generally go left to right. I need to stop turning the camera. That's not good. We're going to the Azura one first. Anyway.
No interest in gut-wrenching mind.
So you can do a jumping puzzle to get up here. But yeah. Now you can't see it, but the next thing it tells you to do is get on a griffin. And there's a little message that appears that says, if you suck at griffin, don't super dive. So I think that would be appropriate to me. Because I am still learning how to use my griffin. So we're going to use our sky stair instead. And just follow the lines. Ooh. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. Here we go. If you are good at griffin and you can manage to get in the right place, then it's really good for here, because you can just do all of this in one go. I should change this to there. Right, and then we go back up. And we go for a little wander. Probably not on our sky scale, because our sky scale is painful. Do be careful here, because you can just fall through the ceiling. Floor, whatever it is. Both, I guess. And that's just annoying. So, we are just going to wander around here. Now this bit, even I can do the diving. Oh, there we go. And then we go up. And then we go down. And then we go down. Oh. How do we get up there? Wait. We go on the box, thank you. So yeah, so looking forward to all the reveals, and hopefully, hopefully we'll get to know the other ones soon. I know there have been leaks going around. I've tried really hard to stay away from them, because I really enjoy getting the hype and the actual reveals themselves. I don't particularly enjoy being leaked. Oh, I don't think I need to go in there. Do I need to go in there? Maybe I do need to go in there. Okay. We'll go in our home and then come back out. Yeah, I don't really enjoy having it all kind of spoiled for me. I know some people do, and sure, whatever. They like to know as soon as possible. I just wish people would put them in places where you can choose whether or not you get spoiled. And plaster it all over Reddit without any kind of spoiler notification or anything, or all over Facebook is painful for me. I don't like it, because I don't get to choose whether or not I see that information. It's not like I've done to seek it out. It's also why we have spoiler channels in Guild and in the servers that I generally frequent, or I manage to actually talk to people about. So yeah. So please, if you're one of those people who likes to see them, just spoiler tag stuff, so that other people get to choose whether or not they see it too. Yeah, so we have Evoker for Ellie, we have Troubadour, which I think is great, like the name. Troubadour for Mesmer. Oh, we don't. Oh, we were supposed to get on the thing for the Vista. And we have Antiquarian for Thief. if any of you have any ideas how antiquarian might actually work, do feel free to put little comments down, because it would be really nice to know or have an idea of what we're expecting before the reveals on Friday. Just so I can get more hyped, like, you know, because I don't really understand how it all worked for Thief. Yeah. Oh, no, this one's... Oh. That one's a little bit scary. Trying to get down to that vista. A number of times I've failed it. It's a pretty vista, I like it. We get to see the undercity of Ratazum. There's a lot of plants and ivy and waterfalls. Where are we going next? Auxiliary waypoint. That's here. And we're going this way. Now obviously it doesn't matter what your class is for that. For doing the map completion in the cities. Because you're not doing any fighting or anything. This one, the point's actually above us, but that's why we fly towards the ceiling, so that we can trigger them in the range. Yeah, I do think we should have more places with aquariums. Like Divinity's Reach has an aquarium, and here has an aquarium. There's not really anything in it here. There's like plants. That's about it. Now this one says use your raptor. I'm not an idiot. Can't do the raptor. Now I'm supposed to have managed to have finished this now, but I have missed one. Which means we need to take the markers off so I can actually see where it is. It is probably like the home instance or something. Oh, it's all the way over here. Oh yeah, it is. It is the home instance. Let's see. Top. I would like to go to... Which one is the home instance? There. Magic Hat. So, I said, oh, I don't know why I'm going in the home instance, right? The trail was not there in the home instance, but apparently there is a point of interest in here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's all the way down the back. Okay. I really should outfit my home instance. There we go. And actually finish it off. So now we go back into Ratazum and it should ping up and tell us that we're finished. Hopefully. Yes, here we go. Oh, we got a transmutation charge for that. Now, we're going back to Lion's Arch. So, that is up here.
We'll never get recruits. These dust bunnies are no interesting.
So that we can go to a different city. Let's see. Seraphgard, which is Divinity's Reach. Oh, I didn't know there was an Arborstone one here. That's useful. Although my most common thing is Arborstone to the aerodrome, and there's not a way to do that easily. I have to go via Mistlock because there's no actual scroll for the aerodrome. I am hopeful that with the Raiden Strike rework there will be a aerodrome scroll or something introduced, because we've got one to get to Arbacil, which is the EOD Straits. We've got one to get to the Wizard's Tower, which is the Soto Straits, and you can get to. Well, yeah, you can get to the Janthia raids, I guess, or the convergences, etc. Well, the Janthia raids are in the aerodrome, called their raids, but the where you get to Lowland Shore. I like how this is like immediately you leave both instances. So we're doing in the Surf headquarters. With his funny helmet. Yep. Which I've already been in. I have parts of the cities done. No, I don't want to go in that one, but I do want to go in the. So unfortunately my story is going in the way here. Oh wow, okay. Wait. Yes, that you. Can we somehow.
May Grunt shield you.
Hello. Ah, there we go. Good. Hold on. I'll come back and do my story. It's my personal story. Like my level 10 one or something. I probably should have done that. But never mind. It's fine. That was very far, yes. You can tell I'm following the speed running pack, because it will just tell you to waypoint like tiny distances, because in theory it's faster. Now we go for a bit of a run. I should give my water a skin, right? Poor guy doesn't have a skin right now. Don't try to drift and super dive. Okay. Mind the tree too. Oh, there's someone here with their instrument. That's cute. Oh, it's one of the sea match people. They're practicing. I did think about getting the piano, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd ever actually use it. Like, I'd really like to learn how to make music in the game. It just feels like I don't know, it feels a little bit difficult. I absolutely adore the Winter's Day event, where you go and you do the music with the bells. What's it called? The bell choir. But I've never really gotten on with the musical instruments. I think because some of them have 1K octaves, and therefore, well, this one also says don't try to super dive, and therefore it's kind of. Oh, I missed that. Wait a minute, just. Okay. It's kind of hard for me to do them sometimes, because they just feel wrong, like they sound wrong. My ears don't like it. Oh, piano lady. Like the two bells, one of them. There we go. I was like, which of these roads am I following? Yeah, one of them has an octave in it. I think the other one kind of like has a couple of notes that are wonky, and my ears just they're not fans. Oh no! Oh damn it! Okay, that's a roller beetle, friends. Okay, this you are supposed to do the jumping, but I'm not 100% certain where you do the jumping from, so we're just gonna try still. And we have this pretty, that's Duena, I believe. Pretty statue. Which is weird, because we're in a place where it looks like it should be Melandru. Oh no, it must be Melandru. Yeah. Yeah, we're currently in the plaza of Melandru. Duena's around here, so I'm guessing that's actually Melandru. Can we... Oh, some of these in game you can do the old-fashioned kneel and you'll get something. Nah, it doesn't work there. Okay, right, we are carrying on with our map completion. We go back up to the Melandru thing and we go this way. This is very much a crisscross. There are the watchwork things there. Oh! I completely overshot that. Never mind. Fine. This is why it's really useful to have the flying mounts for map completion, because if you overthrow them, like overshoot them, you can just get back on your flying mount and get back up there. We have nearly done Divinity's Reach. So you see the cities don't take very long. That's why a lot of people do them last or first, just to get a head start on things. We'll also probably come back to this afterwards, because then we can go and go straight to Fields of Ruin from here, which I haven't done any map completion of whatsoever, and is one of the last maps that I need for the Charland to be completed. So I have Fireheart Rise and Fields of Ruin left to do in Charland, and I haven't touched either of them. But you need to do, or you need to have Divinity's Reach in some form, because you go to Fields of Ruin from Divinity's Reach, and then you map complete from there. So it is best to do Divinity's Reach first, so that you have all the waypoints and things, and then you can go straight to Fields of Ruin. Now yes, that bit was supposed to be done on a Griffin, but different flying mount is absolutely fine. It's just like this bit's on Raptor. Oh no, there's another roof to land on for the vistas. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with my voice currently. I've probably done a little bit too much talking. But hey, such is life. Now where are we going? It's Alyssa. Now your home district is in Alyssa. We a raptor. Oh, just kind of threw myself into a... I don't know. That's that. I'm not quite sure why it thought I was trying to do fishing, but it's fine. There we go. My cat does like to float. Tries to stand in midair and look all fancy. That's a Trera, I think. My cats are named after Amazons, just like my druid is. Is that a Trera? Yeah. Because I feel like Ranger is the closest we will get to Amazon classes. It would be cool, wouldn't it, if the new Ranger is some kind of like Amazon. Oh, this is painful. Okay, I did not make that. As you might be able to tell. We'll just use our Strysdale instead. Strysdales are slightly easier. And then we're done. Apparently. No, we're not done, because I've managed to miss something again. Oh, over here. Plaza of Duena. There we go. Okay. Another transmutation charges. Now, I don't really need transmutation charges because I have a lot of legendary items and legendaries don't consume transmutation charges. But, you know, they're always nice to have. Okay, we'll go back to Lion's Arch. So we've done Azura Land, we've done Human Land. We're doing the Grove last because it is my absolute favourite city. So let's see. So we've got Arborstone, we've got Southsun, the Wizard's Tower, isn't it pretty? We've got Holbrook. Now, I have actually done Holbrook completely. As you can see at the bottom here. But it's fine, I'll just run quickly through it anyway. It's just you won't get any of the pop-ups to show you that I've got them. And it also means that I can't accidentally miss something. But we're just gonna run around the city. I do like Holbrook. So like Ransom is confusing to me. The levels are very confusing. I also get confused in like Tangled Depths and stuff that have lots of different levels. The Grove is just sheer beauty, as you will see later. The Human City Divinity's Reach is home for a lot of my characters, and so it's probably one of the few that I know decently well. Holbrook is a lot less confusing than most of the others. It's mostly snow, which obviously makes it like top tier in my opinion, because I adore snow. But oh, I got too close to the area where you're not allowed. Go in here. And it's also really easy to get around. It's quite spread out, unfortunately. But you know, even though it's spread out, it's I honestly, actually, I think it being spread out makes it easier to navigate, because you don't have to navigate lots of little tight twists and turns and stuff. So yeah, also The Julian station here is one of my favourites because it has the massive amethyst geode, which is super pretty. I was like, we're doing a vista, I can have a drink. And then the vista ends. Okay. So the point is that you hit the roof there so that you can get the waypoint for later. And then we mind the wolves and we go into the wolf shrine.
Wolf never gets scared.
Let's see. Oh, we're going this way. I did consider doing the cities on a different character because, you know, I have several map completions to do and I would have gotten slightly more progress if I had a character that hadn't done any of them. But then I realised that I was going to have to do them anyway on this character. So we might as well do our map completions all on this character and then we could go and do them on another one later on. It has been 2 weeks since I did a map completion, which is not quite the deal that I made with myself. I was going to do map completions weekly so that, you know, eventually I could get my weapon. 2 of them, I suppose, because it's 1 map completion does 2 weapons, which is a fair deal given the map completions for everything else are a lot shorter because you don't have 32 maps or however many Central Terra is. I don't know. So it takes a lot less time to do all the others, which is part of the reason that I'm doing my Gen 1 ones kind of first, but also one at a time. So I'll do this map completion, and then once I've done this map completion, I will probably do a Gen 2, and then I'll come back and do this map completion for a bit, and do the next one, and then I'll go do another Gen 2, and so on, so that I don't completely burn myself out doing all of the map completions at once, because it's a lot of work to do the map completions.
Only a matter of time.
Now, I do know some people who really enjoy doing them, and I'm really jealous of that, because if I really enjoyed doing them, I would have loads more legendary weapons. In fact, I'd probably have all of the Gen 1 legendary weapons, and I should also then... Ooh, that's not gonna work, is it? Let's see. That will. Okay, cool. And you can make decent money doing map completions.
How far will you travel?
And selling the legendary weapons, because it's a lot of work. Oh, can my water not get stuck? Oh gosh. There we go. For a sneeze. I apologise in advance. Excuse me. Oh, this is Raven and Snow Leopard. Okay. See, I don't actually know how far through this map we are, because obviously I don't have percentages to go by. I guess that person is also doing similar to me and map completing the this map, because they just did effectively the same thing I did. There's Jora to our left. Maybe we should just treat these as like, I don't know, tours around Tyria. This area here is one of the routes for the beetle race in Dragonbash. Come say hi to the Sons of Svanna. Sad that they're included in Holbrook, but you know, I guess that's Bartek's fine. Then we have the pretty trees. I do like Cherry Blossom Island. And then, ooh. Come up to the, ooh. Let's not dodge around. Come up to this vista where we get to see the giant ice lake and the island. That island's quite nice for taking pictures. It has good lighting on it. If you want to show off your fashion in a snowy environment. Then we go up to the waypoint that we bonked our heads for earlier. And we're we're actually going down. And then we go through the door. Okay, so if you don't have the stress dealt, you go through that door at the end there where the wolfborn are. If you do, you can follow this trail. And then the last point of interest is here. Oh, yeah. You did see this is weirdly the floor under where the point of interest is. Not sure if I can get down. There we go. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go back through the waypoint. Not waypoint, what are they called? Azura gates? Yeah. To get to Lion's Arch again. Here we do. Okay, so that's Wolfborn. Silvari are actually lost on going around here, so that is good. I guess someone else, whoever numbered these, or whoever actually put the dates in, also agreed that you should do the Silvari last, because they're the prettiest. You should be griffin here. I got on my strike trail, accidentally jumped off and then went, never mind. It's fine. Now, Black Citadel is slightly confusing for me because it has this bit which is absolutely beautiful and reminiscent of the Astralon we all knew and loved from pre-sailing in Guild Wars 1. And then it has the really industrial part. And not really a fan of the industrial part, as you can probably tell from my tone. But I guess the chart are the industrial race. So here we go this way. We have one there. I do have some of this map still. You know, sometimes you go to a city and you just go to the slight parts of it. I have a lot of the waypoints that are in the centre, but not many of them that are out further, like these ones. Now I don't go into the very industrial part of the city, You can see pool of lava. This stuff. And then we go and do some other stuff. Okay. Ooh, and then we take the elevator, as they call it, because, you know, American game. And we... Oop. Okay, this is fine. We just go over the top. Perfectly fine. Because the jars have lifts, and you can go up and down in them. It is quite a varied and cultural place, I suppose. Like, this bit has, like, plants. I'm not sure about the amount of little waterfalls that we have going on. That seems quite wasteful of the water, honestly, but you know, I guess it works for them. We get ourselves out of here. Oop. Whee. Oh, no, damn it. I hit the floor. This is why I don't use my griffin. My depth perception when diving is questionable. Okay. This is also a jumping puzzle which you can do if you don't have a flying mount whatsoever. So we get to see the old Ascalon ruins. There's some char down here kind of chatting and mining the stone from the ruins. Okay, what are we doing here? There's some devourers.
I didn't want to see you at first, Tom. Get lost.
Then we go this way. Don't go out the gate. That's a very bad way to do. You will end up outside the city, and then you'll be sad because you'll have to come back in. This part over here always feels a little bit out of like the rest of it, but it's where all the Ferrars live, so I guess that's why. Yeah, this is also a Griffin route, but it's fine. Oh, there was invisible hitbox there for my Starstyle to grab onto. She does like doing that. And then we go this way. Okay, so we have a lot of doors to go in Char City, in the Bat Citadel. Some of them you have to walk a little way in, like this one. Some of them will work at the door. So, no, just. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna just put myself on that, but never mind. One goes this way. We go here. Oh, uh-oh. I did not manage to land. That's alright, that's what we have the endurance thing for. Two. Do be careful when you're flying, because you may hit walls and stuff like I do. One. This way. Okay, and apparently we're not supposed to finish there, so we'll finish this off, but I have done it. Can we do this one? It's just the one vista, to be fair. This one here. And this is the end of Black Citadel. Another one of those. Now we're going to go back to the waypoint and then we can go to the Silvari.
Oh.
To the Grove, to our favourite. Because, you know, best for last and all that. There we go. Okay, so we get to enjoy the beautiful place that is the Grove. I don't know who made this map, but it is magical, especially in the lower levels. Unfortunately, it is currently day, which I say unfortunately, it's still magical during the day, but it is prettier at night. Gonna watch what we're doing. Sorry, we just had a little pause there whilst I double check something. But look at these waterfalls. And look at these leaves. Up. Wait, did I map complete? Oh, I did map complete the drive. Oh, we're just gonna go around and enjoy enjoy the map. Because I mean, look at it. My graphics are not on. Well, they're on the highest, but I don't have like the newest graphics stuff. Hardware wise or anything, so I know there are people with prettier graphics than I do. But yeah. Gorgeous. We're not even at the lower levels yet, which have the sparkles and stuff. We should just double check what the Tyrian time is. Oh, it's 5:30 in Tyria. So maybe we will get to see night, depending on what the current day-night cycle is. How long it takes us to get there. Oh, can you hear Finn out this night? That is cool. Right, retinas we put. Treasure this way. We're getting closer to the sparkles. Look at the plants. Oh. Amazing. And then we get the one here and we go down. Oh, there's a vista there. We're not missing any of these vistas out. If you come from the bottom, you can jump up. But look at all the plants and the flowers. Okay, you can hear Fear Not This Night slowly. Like really faintly. If you come from down here, you can come up the little mushroom plants. And then we're going to Ronan's waypoint. And we have some people in here. I do think it's cute that they call them saplings. Wait, that's just going straight from the waypoint that we just came from. Huh. Just hide under the leaves for a second. We are currently going towards my favourite part in this map. I don't know if you can hear the now this there's a nice green van. This is the end of the map completing, but where are we? Dawn of Dawn should be at the top, I think. Let's see. It didn't take us there, which is because it's not a it's not an area that you have to go to map complete. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yes. And this is my favourite place in the game. It is so pretty and it's really good for pictures. We used to have our guild meetings in here at one point. You can come up here. Nope. Okay, I can't jump on there today. But yeah, you can stand up here and the lighting in here is absolutely gorgeous. It's really good. So that's all the cities now, which got me up to 50%. It might have gotten you guys up a bit further because if you haven't done any of the cities, then you can now count all of the cities having been done. And next we're going to do Fields of Ruin, so I will see you guys next time when we will go and do those. See ya!